sounds a little fake. Okay, that's a strange way to start a video, but let me explain. You see, we all have different personas for different situations. For example, when you're out with your friends, you could be the quiet type, maybe the loud and rambunctious type. For me, I'm the loud and outgoing one when I'm around my friends that I'm comfortable with, always making these off-topic comments about someone's shoes and how they look like McDonald's french fries strapped to their feet. I'm pretty talkative around my friends that I like being around. It's pretty hard to get me to shut up. Whereas in a school setting, I'm the quiet and distant one who's very difficult to talk to and has the stay away from me or I'll shove a textbook down your throat vibe going on. Of course, under that hard, angry-faced exterior, I'm just a big old softie who wants to make some real friends and have fun. But they don't need to know that. Another example could be family. Depending on your family setting, you could be a happy-go-lucky sibling always daring their younger siblings to do stupid things like jump a fence into the neighbor's yard that has a rabid dog in it or chase a ball into the street. Or you're the quiet sibling who doesn't talk very much to their parents, but talks a lot to their sister or brother. You could be all of these people, the loud friend, the quiet student, the happy-go-lucky sibling. You're all still one person. It doesn't really make you fake. We all adapt differently to different situations and handle things in our own way. It's kind of like being built up of several mini people, like 3 kids stacked on top of each other in a trench coat trying to get into an R-rated movie. However, there are people out there who change into someone else entirely in these situations. Not like I described before, an extension of personality. They create a new personality for these situations. These people I've labeled, snakes. Kinda mean. Yeah, well, hear me out here. These people shed their skin every chance they get and adapt to fill a new one in the situation they're in. Not naturally. They force the skin off to make sure they can slither into a new group and fit in right instead of being themselves. You deal with a lot of snakes, in high school especially. I've had a fair chunk even at the podunk little school I went to with a graduating class of 21. Strangely enough, it's mostly girls that I've met that have a habit of doing this. They shed their skin to fit in with one group, then go behind that group's back and talk bad about them. It's an interesting conundrum. I'm assuming that these girls are fueled by jealousy and nothing more. Something petty and childish we've all dealt with at one point in our lives, either in high school or adulthood. Snakes can also be grown or born, I guess through other ways. Sometimes they feel like they have to become a new person to get success, so they shed their skin and form a new one around what they believe is correct. Bring some light to the young viewer's eyes. Sometimes these snakes are rewarded with the success. Sometimes they get what they want. But they will never be happy, because their new skin will not fit. The skin won't fit their bodies because it wasn't created for their bodies. It was created so they could fit into whatever society or group they're trying to fit into. Some of these snakes will morph and follow the shedder's examples, either because they are tricked or they cannot think for themselves, or they believe what they are doing is right. Sometimes they are simply misguided and can be put back on the correct path. The process is not something that should be copied or followed. It's very important to stay in your own skin and find ways to adapt without creating an entirely new skin. Lots of skin metaphors. Don't take that out of context, kids. The point of the story is, you're going to run into fake people regardless of where you are or what you do. They'll always be around lurking, but it's up to you whether or not you choose to be like them or be your own person. These people, they chose that life, either because they know no other or they think it's the only way to obtain what they want. That's not the case at all. It's very possible to get success with your own hard work. For me, practicing drawing every day, learning to paint myself on a broken HP laptop that overheated every 15 minutes. You don't have to be fake to win. Keep that in mind.
She faded off somewhere.